Anne here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Hope you're having a lovely day. I wanted to share with you, I did some, I don't know, some kind of eco dyeing, kind of, I don't know, not exactly sure what to call it. So what I did was, I think it was last week, I set up a jar and I put some metal in there and I filled it with some vinegar. There actually was an old coffee jar, so there was still a bit of old coffee in there, so I just left that in there as well. And then I left it for quite a few days brewing, and then yesterday I got some paper. This mostly cartridge paper, I think there was one sheet of watercolour paper. And when I went out yesterday, down my little town where I live, got lots of, they look like maple leaves. I'm not sure what sort of trees they are, like a maple leaf tree. Some sort of variant that you can grow here in Australia, I presume. So anyway, I picked up a big bunch of these maple leaves while I was downtown, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have a go with doing some dyeing, eco kind of dyeing. So anyway, I had that mixture brewing for quite a few days, and then yesterday I got a container out and I layered the papers and put the leaves in between, and I also had some plastic doilies that I popped in there as well in between a couple of the layers. So anyway, I thought I would show you how these turned out, and I'm really happy. I'm really loving the grungy kind of style, and these just fit in perfectly for that. So I'll just flick through and show you how they turned out. And I'm just loving how they turn. Oh, and that's the other thing I did this morning, because I was going to actually leave them to sit for quite a few days out, and I had it outside. But today when I got up, it's been raining, so I thought, it's kind of buggered it up, because I thought, because it's been quite hot, that would make it steam, but that didn't happen. So anyway, so I got out there and I took the papers out and hosed them off a little bit. It was a little bit frothy and funny stuff in there, so I hosed the papers off a little bit and brought them inside. And then what I did was I got a steam iron, an old one that I've kept just for my crafting, and I got the leaves that I used, and I started stacking them on some papers. So I had some bottom papers like these ones that I spread out, and then I stuck the I had quite a few layers, and then I put the wet pages down, and then put the leaves in between, and then I used parchment paper. This is not parchment, well, I don't know what you call it. We call it baking paper. You know, it's a paper that you can put in the oven and cook with. So I put that on there, and I had my steam iron, and I ironed them all to get them to, you know, dry up. And I love how these turned out too. So I'm keeping them and going to use them for my projects as well. And I love how these turned out. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I forgot about that. Afterwards, actually I'll tell you about that after when I get to it. So anyway, these are the pages that I've got after ironing them and steaming them with the leaves there as well. And I think that just turned out really great. So I'm quite happy with how these turned out. Didn't turn out with a lot of rust, but the solution that I had was a bit weird. I got another batch brewing now. They call it iron mordant. But I'm not sure that the piece of metal that I got in there is actually full-fledged like steel. I'm not sure that it's rusting properly, but we'll see. I got my husband trying to asked him to hunt down some while he's at work, see if he can find me some more bits of steel. Anyway, I love how these turned out. I just love the this greys and browns, and you know, it's almost like some sort of greeny blue tinge to them as well. And they're just so mottly, and then you got all these sort of lines and that from the leaves, from the stems. Oh, this one you can see, that's where I had the, I'll just see if you can see, yeah, there. That's where I had the plastic doily in that one. Oh, when I was ironing this one, because when I first started ironing, I actually used a piece of cloth, and I kind of, that cloth turned out really good. I keep keeping that as well. I should have brought that to show you, but anyway. So these turned out really great. I just love them. I'm just going to glue that down. That'll be fine. Oh, this one tore a bit. But I'm just loving these pages. I just love how they look. They turned out really good. So I'm going to do some more of this sort of thing. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably scan some of the best ones in, and I'll probably put them onto in my Etsy shop too. But I'll probably be able to scan and maybe have like 2, so I can get 10 pages, because I've got over 10 pages here. Some of these turned out really good. I love these ones when they got lots of effects on there. And I just love the colour. This is the watercolour paper. It's taken more, it's a little bit different from the cartridge paper. But yeah, I'm going to have another go and try doing some more. That's those ones. And then when I had these pages, what I decided to do then was I had some, I think I had some coffee, and a little bit of coffee left in a little spray bottle, and another bit of blue ink that I had in a spray bottle. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to get the leaves, and I just sprayed the leaves. This is just a piece of like butcher's paper. And what I did was I got a piece of this butcher's paper, and then I got the leaves, and I sprayed the leaves with the blue and the coffee dyeing, and then I popped them all in here. I popped the leaves on, and then I closed it all up, and then I ironed the whole thing again. I ironed it both sides, so that side, and then I turned it, flicked with all the leaves still in there, and I ironed the other side, and sort of really steamed them. And I'm loving how this turned out as well. This turned out really beautiful too. Look at this one. This one's, you can really see the leaf there. So I'm really liking this process. I'm going to play with it some more. But yeah, I'm loving it. So that turned out really great. That was another little added bonus. And that's where all the bit of blue ink came from on here. And I love these too. They just... Actually, what I'm going to do with these ones, I think, because of their writing, is I'm going to get some... going to scrape some... gesso. I'm going to scrape some gesso on them and hide the writing a little bit, just to obscure it a little bit. But they will be a great addition to a junk journal page as well, and these. So I'm really happy with my little experiment. I'm going to have another go and try some different things. I have to go out and collect some more leaves, I think. I've still got the leaves actually that I used, and because I ironed them, they've dried out, and they feel really durable. So I'm going to keep them for a while. I was thinking of trying to, and they're really nice and flat too. I'm going to have a go at, oh gee, brain fog is happening at the moment. Jelly printing. I'm going to use those leaves and do some jelly printing with them. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that with you, and I'll be using, like I said, I'm probably going to pick out the best ones and I'll scan them in and list them in my shop in the next few days. So anyway, it's going to be lots of stuff happening, and be lots of videos incoming. So anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you get inspired to have a play with some things yourself. If you're interested, I can do a more in-depth video of my process, of what I've done here. And just let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you can make some comments, it'd be wonderful. And don't forget to subscribe as well. That'd be wonderful too. I appreciate it. I appreciate your coming and watching my videos, and I hope you get some inspiration from it. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.